Welcome back to the JSFL. We're here. Week number 8. We got a good one for you tonight. The 3-4 Huston Enforcers come to the 4-3 Kansas City Wind. Thursday, 8:15 p.m. Eastern. As we get this one away. Good one here for you today. Both teams trying to get themselves better in the hunt. Well, Houston's not really even in the hunt. Ranked number 10 in the league right now out of 12. But Kansas City, they're doing all right. They're ranked number 6, and they have that playoff spot at the moment. So they want to keep that. And with the second home game on, row for Kansas City, they're going to try to take advantage of it. Couldn't last week. But this week, maybe try and do it a little different. Now they get to go under the bright lights at their home stadium. And we're ready for kickoff here in KC. Warren Jones and the rookie Kyle Shooter. We'll see which one comes to play tonight. Houston will start off with the ball first. There's Warren Jones getting ready. See what he has to say against this Kansas City defense tonight. It's not ranked that well. Tomorrow, we actually have the game, which would be the college game. East. And here's the kick away. And we're underway here in Kansas City. Nestor Hood, the rookie return man. He's going to spin, get it past the 25 to the 27. And here comes out the quarterback. Used to be in Miami, now in Houston. It is Warren Jones. 129 completions, 181 attempts, 1,188 yards, 6 touchdowns, 4 picks, and on the ground, over 50-plus rush yards in 3 games and a rushing touchdown. So Warren Jones, not the best start to the year, but has 5 more games to pick it up. To even lead his team to a playoff run. Nestor Hood was named the return man for Houston. Also, they put him in the slot today, so we'll see how that goes. Well, difficulties here, I see. But here it is, 1st and 10. Game getting underway. 1st and 10, here's a run with Ted Evans. Ted Evans getting some nice chunk of yards on the first play. 14 yards in the right direction. That's a good run by their second-string RB, Ted Evans. Nice holes by the offensive line there. And if they want to attack this defense, I mean, either way is fine, but the ground game, certainly not doing too shabby here so far. Motion to Hood. Here's a run back. This time it's Norris, but he's going to only get a yard. Let's look at this Houston offense. They are ranked number 10 in the league. Rushing offense, they are ranked 6th. And passing offense, they are ranked number 12. Worst passing offense in the league. Under Warren Jones. Had the worst passing offense last year, too. So some people have thought that Warren Jones is bad quarterback with luck. But who knows? 2nd and 9. Jones throwing incomplete. Looking for Nestor Hood. Let's look at this Kansas City defense. Ranked dead last in the league, number 12. Their rush defense is 11th, and their pass defense is 11th. They got some pretty good playmakers. These 2 safeties, Rick Golden's a rookie. Been pretty good. Sean Martinez, always pretty good. Right outside linebacker Luke Frankie from New York. He's done great this season. Leads the league in TFLs. And Ian Petty, the rookie DT, they took in the 1st round, the 11th pick. He's been pretty well for them as well. But here's 3rd and 9. Can Houston convert? Jones under center. Looking to throw. Petty up the middle, but caught. He leads the leagues in receptions, and there's another for Danny Edwards. You know, his team's been not that great on moving the ball. We saw that with the worst pass offense. But this guy, he leads the league in receptions, and he's a rookie. Danny Edwards is a tight end. And Warren Jones, big safety valve. There he is again. He's got a bright career going ahead for this man. Here's a pitch out to the left, and Alfred Norris getting a little bit of a truck there. 6-yard pickup. Well, no, that's 0 yards. No yards on the play. Sean Martinez was the one to get him down. Did get bulldozed in the play, though. But he does make the tackle. Here is Jones throwing. Edwards. Nice play, and he gets a few yards on that one. 8 yards. 3rd down and 2. Edwards 2 catches, 19 yards. Can Kansas City hold up on 3rd down? They're trying to sweep Houston in the division. That'd be a pretty big step, and that'd actually get them to a decent record of 5-3. But if Houston, they lose here, it gets a very tough road to try to make the playoffs. 3rd and 2, Jones. Jones throws it, and it's caught. No fumble. Here is a pickup. Big man's got the football. Jones tracks him down. Wesley Francis was the one to pick it up. And was this a fumble? I think the booth might take a look. Rudy Brook, I think, was the one with the catch there. I believe that's Rudy Brook. Yes, it was Rudy Brook. But a nice hit by Ricky Golden's the rookie safety. We just talked about him a few moments ago. Here would come out Kyle Shooter, if it was a fumble. Well, let's look at Kyle Shooter, since we have the chance. 116 completions, 100 out of 218 attempts, 1,822 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 8 picks. So a decent rookie season so far. He is in favor of pretty good at pass offense, but is that due to his weapons? Who knows? The touchdowns are okay. Could be better. The picks should be a lot less, or just less than a little bit. Decent, okay completion percentage. But here's a run. Willie Rogers, 2nd in the MVP race, gets a 6-yard carry there. That's also another good reason this offense is so good. Shaquille Saad, the rookie with the tackle. 2nd and 4. Here, Shooter gives it off to Rogers. Rogers fighting. Gets it to the 38. 2-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down and 2. Allen Clemens, the right outside linebacker with the tackle, leads the league in assists. So he's been a helper when needed. Got a top offense fighting a top defense right now. It's fun to watch. It was fun. 3rd and 2. Did they pound it again? Yes, they do. Rogers. Nice juke move, and it's a 1st down. Wind. Kansas City with the 1st down. Eric Prostit, the tackle. 1st down and 10, Kansas City. Willie Rogers did a nice evasive move. I don't know who that was, but looks like it was Cole Watted, the rookie. If I'm correct on number 55. Or even could have been Sean Dez, but here's 1st and 10, nonetheless, as the Kansas City Wind moved the chains. Here's Shooter. Throwing over the middle, caught. Tracy Davis with a nice reception there. 1st and 10. As I was going to talk about earlier, that the college game will be on tomorrow, 6:30 Eastern Time. As the East will go to West to fight the Western 49ers. 1st and 10. Signal to Davis. And it's a run with Rogers. Rogers pushed backwards, gets 2 yards in the game, though. But a nice push up the middle by Houston. And you're okay with giving that run to Willie Rogers. He's always good, and if you can hold him to a 2-yard gain, the second guy in the MVP race, that is pretty good. Definitely field goal range from here, but that's not what they're looking for. It's 2nd and 8. Shooter. Gonna throw. Throwing sideline. It's called in by Tracy Davis. To the 5-yard line as Davis moves the chains. First and goal now for this Kansas City win team. As Tracy Davis gets a nice catch there on the sideline. And Shooter delivers it with nice control there. So one of this top-ranked defense. Well, let's talk about the offense, actually. Offensively, to win is the best offense in the league. They host the 5th best rush offense. And passing the ball, number 2 in the league just behind Minneapolis. First and goal. Rodgers pushing to the 2-yard line. And let's look at this Houston defense. Houston's defense, they rank number 3 among defenses. Number 1 in the rush defense, so the best rush defense going up against Willie Rogers. But in the pass defense, not that bad. Ranked 4th among all teams. So this secondary can lock down when needed to. Second and goal, though. Shooter gives it off to Rodgers. Fighting. Touchdown! Kansas City win. Willie Rogers, his 11th touchdown on the season. And he just grows it here. Fighting against Taylor Little for that MVP. And that's going to help. And they just ran the ball this drive straight down the best rush defense's throats. And Houston really had nothing to say against it. And what a tone setter for their first drive. Nice, long, and methodical. So now at the extra point, it will be a 7-0 game, but we'll see if he can make it. It is up, and it is good. That drive was 8 plays, 45 minutes long, 3 minutes and 18 seconds. And just like that, our first points are scored. Can Houston score back? Houston to win this one. It would do pretty well for them. They tie with Kansas City in the division 4-4. They'd also have a lot better chance of trying to make the playoffs. They'd probably be in the hunt unless every 3-4 team and 4-3 team wins this week, which is impossible, I believe. But yeah, they could really help. I don't think, well, they won't be probably near. They'd still be 2 games behind New Orleans, but it would definitely help them try to get a wild card spot. Here's Hood on the return again. Past the 20, Hood. Going to take it to the 25. And that's where Houston will start. 24 yards per return for Nestor Hood. First and 10. Here's first down and 10 now for Houston. Jones throwing over the middle, caught and working them chains for a first down there. And that one is Nestor Hood. No, wait, Jay Haynes, my bad. Otis Craig the tackles. Jay Haynes moves the chains. Another first down for Houston. Finally get this drive going. Here is a run up the middle, and that's what Norris does. A nice run up Kansas City's throat. 3 carries and 13 yards now for Norris. As he breaks away a pretty good one there, and Sean Martinez is the one that tackles him. Big holes early have opened here for Houston, and that could probably wear down this defense in the second half. Or maybe even first. I mean, Big holes have happened already. 1st and 10. Jones throwing, caught, and that is another good play. And this one is Vaughn Peters, their #1 wideout. Oh, Jay Haynes once again, my bad. His second catch on the drive. Ricky Golden's the tackle. He had the forced fumble earlier. It's 1st and 10, and they've had 4 rush, 6 pass tonight. Here is another rush. This time it's Norris again. Norris gets a 4-yard carry as he just tries not to make it too elusive and just take his yards. Puts him in a pretty good 2nd and 6 situation. At the 36-yard line, they are in field goal range. Be a long one. But they're thinking more than that. They want to try to tie Kansas City here. Here's a run. Evans. Ted Evans with a nice carry. And that sets up an interesting 3rd down and 1 situation. Do you run it 3 straight times? Or maybe that could be 4. I can't remember exactly. Or do you pass? Maybe possible 4th down territory. Looks like they might be running it. It is a fullback run, but that is stuffed up. Rudy Baruch can't get out. Angelo Alexander wraps him up and drags him down. And it's 4th and 3, and that's a nice stop there by Kansas City. Angelo Alexander, former Minneapolis Fisher, gets right off his block and gets to Rudy Baruch, who's the backup tight end and the fullback. Fourth and 3, it's a 50-yarder. And he's got it. A 50-yarder nailed. And it's 3-7 here. And Kansas City almost blocked. But it's good. And Houston gets on the board. 40 seconds left to go in this first quarter. We've had some pretty good action so far. See if that continues. Here's the return past the 5 to the 20-yard line for Thomas Wagner. Now we'll see what Kansas City can do on this drive. Kyle Shurmur coming back out. He had a touchdown last drive. We'll see if he can replicate that possibly. First and 10 now for Kansas City. Kyle Shurmur throwing. He's got Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald still going. Eric Fitzgerald breaking off a big one. To the 30. He has one man to beat. Can he beat him? 10-5. Touchdown. Kansas City win. An 80-yard score for Eric Fitzgerald. Breaking off the defense of 2 tackles. Shackelford, I don't know what the heck happened to John Reed, but I don't know if he broke his own ankles, but just was gone. Shackelford can't catch him. And then Eric Prostit couldn't catch him. And Eric Fitzgerald shows why he's one of the best receivers in this league. There's been a lot of talk about Albert Moore being maybe the best. Hugh Brooks. But Eric Fitzgerald, don't count him out. He's so good. He's also a good reason why this team is #1 on offense. Just him, Tracy Davis, and even Thomas Wagner. Willie Rogers also a big part. Just Kyle Shurmur has so many weapons. And that is 14-3. 1 play, 80 yards, and 11 seconds just to give you that recap. And if you're Houston, how do you match up with that? Just so much firepower on the other side. You have a great defense ranking #3. But Just can't let that big play happen. And this might be a cat and mouse game, but I don't know if Houston can catch up, keep up with the Kansas City Wind. I believe this Kansas City team, I think they'll either get to the playoffs or they'll be just short of getting to the playoffs. But if you gave this team a really good defense, this would be winning championships all the time because there's so much firepower in that offense. I really like that offense. And that defense just needs some key factors, secondary help at the corners position. Even the rush defense. They need D-line, edge rushers. Angelo Alexander is getting old. He can't really do it. Here's Hood on the return. 20 to the 29, and that's really the marker down. Not too bad for Hood on the return game. But Angelo Alexander ain't going to cut it. I think they got Evan Colston, the rookie, but they probably need a better guy. So free agency might help them, but there's not too many free agents to sign. But Ian Petty, I see a lot of future in him. And then Luke Frankie, they got. He's a good pass rusher, so he'll do pretty well. He gets a lot of pressure, not too many sacks, though. They need another good guy to really help out that pass rush. Or a good linebacker. That would probably help them, too. 1st and 10. Here's a run by Evans. Oh, put down. Maybe Walter Hill heard me down there because that linebacker just hit him where it hurts. 2nd and 5 after a good rush. And that is the end of the first quarter of play. 3-14 here in Kansas City as the Wind have start off with a really good first quarter. 2 drives, 2 scores. Houston trying to keep up, though. I do kind of like Walter Hill. I think he could be the with Kansas City for a while. But I don't really care for Wesley Francis. I mean, he's a good player, but not starter type, in my opinion. 2nd and 5. Jones gonna take off with it. Past the 40 to the 50. Still going, Warren Jones. And he fumbles. Big hit by Ricky Goldens again. And Ricky Goldens got room. Tackled by Danny Edwards out of the 30. 2 forced fumbles for Ricky Goldens in this first half of play. Warren Jones was trying to make a big play of his own, but he just got disciplined by Ricky Goldens on that play. Golden said, "Not in my house," and showing he could be DPOY. Really low, he's a really dark horse in DPOY, but he definitely could be. I think he could be DROY, which is Defensive Rookie of the Year, if you didn't know. And DPOY is Defensive Player of the Year, if you didn't know. But he could definitely be Defensive Rookie of the Year. Who else would be a good candidate? Corey Palmer, maybe? I'm trying to think of who's all been really good this season. I don't know. It's been some good ones, though. So here's 1st and 10. For this offense, they've 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Shooter going down. Newton Fitch going in once again on the poor QB. Hurting quarterbacks is kind of his game. That's his 10th sack on the season. 2nd best edge rusher in the league behind Roland Lemus. If Roland Lemus wasn't in this league, he'd be just a freak of nature. Some people forget about Newton Fitch because how good Roland Lemus is, but he's still great. Shooter gonna throw this one away, felt pressure, and that's gonna hurt because now it's 3rd and 18. So Houston with the nice sack, and that's what they want to do, throw pressure at this quarterback. Don't let him get time because he's going to find his weapons. You got Davis, Wagner, and Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald just showed you how good he was a few minutes ago. 6 rush, 4 pass, and if you get them in these 3rd and long situations, you can probably play some zone because I don't know if they're going to do too much to you. Shooter throwing, and that could have been A good play there, but it might actually put them out of field goal range. He was looking for Thomas Wagner. No good. 4th and 18. Be a very long field goal, so we'll see what they do. Wagner just shooter missed him. This offense could definitely be number 1 in passing. The shooter could make some more of those throws. But here's a 55-yarder, so we'll see if they can make this one. Kick is up, and no good. And Houston, after the forced fumble, gets lucky. Defense stands tall. Missed field goal, and they get the ball right back in really good field position. Can't make it. That's just sad. Almost there, too. So here comes that Warren Jones at the fumble, and maybe next time. He did have a good run there, but he should have probably slid. And that sucks. You don't want to just tell your quarterback to slide. You want him to, or you probably will, but he wants to make those plays, and a lot of the times they have the skills to make them, just sometimes hurts. 1st and 10. Here's a run, and there's Evans going down. A good play by Walter Hill. And we're going to have a short break here in a second. So after the good play by Walter Hill, we have a short break as he gets a nice tackle on Ted Evans. We're back here in Kansas City. 8:45 and running on the clock. Run by Evans and the 2nd and 12 after a big play by Walter Hill. Second and 12. Jones looks to throw and bobbled and dropped. 3rd down and 12. I couldn't see who bobbled and dropped it, but 3rd down nonetheless. Here's 3rd down 12. Throwing Edwards and can't get there. 4th down and 7. Good stop by Kansas City. And they squander the good field position and will have to punt. I mean, I think he had enough time to maybe go to another spot. I don't think you really need to go to Edwards right there. Francis had a nice angle on him and tackled him. Here's the punt. And Wagner won't be able to retrieve this one. They'll mark it at the 8. Good punt there. We'll see what Kansas City can do on this drive. Last time, missed field goals. We'll see how it works out for them this time. First and 10, shooter. Throwing, it's caught. It's the tight end, Kurt Hammond. 2nd down and 3. No, wait, that was Andrew Webb. Back at the end. Second and 3. Here is Rodgers. And that's a nice tackle right there. Hits him at the 15, right where he started by Eric Prostit. Been kind of quiet this season. Won a championship with Phoenix last year. Try to do the same here with Houston, but not going so well so far. Third down and 3. Here's 3rd and 3, and Will Rogers is stuffed. What a play by Newton Fitch. And he has not had a nice start to his night. He had a decent first quarter, but after that, it was kind of stuffed holes all over Houston. Fourth and 7, the punt. Taken in by Hood. He had a return for touchdown last week. Nice juke there. And he gets it to the 49. Pretty good return for Nestor Hood, the rookie. 25 yards per return. He has not had a single catch tonight. They put him in the slot, hoping that works. No production so far. First down and 10. First and 10. Jones. Just to throw. He's got a man, and he's going to throw to him eventually out of bounds. No catch there. Threw to him, but he caught out of bounds. Had him originally, but didn't throw to him. Here's a run. Norris stumbling forward for a 6-yard carry. And 3rd and 4 now. Interesting situation for Houston. Ricky Golden's had 4 tackles and 2 forced fumbles. We'll see what he's doing. Here is 3rd down. Evans with a nice run, and that's a pickup of first. Interesting play call decision on 3rd down and 4. But Evans decides to pick up the first. 5 carries, 28 yards. He's done pretty well so far. First and 10. Here's Ted Evans running. It's 10-34. 6 carries, 31 yards for Evans. Here's 2nd down 7. Jones throws it. Caught this time. Last time he bobbled it. We actually get to see who was the one that dropped the last time. It was Will Harvey. I think that's a practice squad guy, actually. Ricky Golden's 5 tackles. And 3rd down and 1. 3rd and 1. Motion. Here's a run, and Norris picks it up to the 24, and Houston finally getting their drive going. They're really starting to turn the wheels now. 1st and 10 to 24. They're trying to keep up with this Kansas City team. First and 10. Here's a run, and Norris is put in the backfield. -1 yard on the carry. Angelo Alexander, who I said wasn't the best pass rusher, still go by that statement. His second tackle for loss of the night. He's a good pass rusher, but he's not starting caliber anymore. Just getting too old. Second and 11, 2:58 left to go in this first half. Jones, making this play happen. Jones hands it off Evans. Evans put in the backfield. Ian Petty, the big man, getting in the backfield. His first tackle on the night. Here's third down 13. Jones trying to make something happen. Gets it out to Norris. I don't like that decision either. I know getting to the back in space does well sometimes, but 13 yards back and you're throwing it to Norris, I don't know about that call. I really hope that wasn't the main read on that one. 4th and 7, they could still get a field goal out of this. Two-minute warning here in Kansas City. It's 3-14, and with the field goal of Houston, it will be a one-score game, 8 points. So here's the field goal. 39. And right through the middle, no problem. 6-14 here in Kansas City as we get closer to second half. Here's the kickoff, taken in by Wagner, his first return of the night, I believe. Past the 25, plows to the 27. Good return for Thomas. As 20 yards per return tonight. So she has had another return, I guess. Here's 1st and 10 now for Kansas City. Here's a throw and picked off. Here is a 9th interception thrown of the season to, and this one, Ulysses Shackelford, the second-year corner. And that is a momentum switch for Houston. Trying to just hold them from points before the half, and now they have a chance to tie them up. Ulysses Shackelford, his first interception on the season. And what a good one right there. Tracy Davis was open. Could have maybe contested that one and made him throw an incompletion, but Kalsher was off the mark and throws a pick right in the hands of Ulysses Shackelford. First and 10 to 31 with 1:48 left to go after a good play there by Shackelford. Here is 1st and 10. Throwing, caught on the sideline, first down to the 18. Vaughn Peters, the reception. His first and 10. His first catch of the night, 13 yards. Otis Craig had held him in the check till then. Here's first and 10. Jones throwing. Touchdown Enforcers. Danny Edwards, the rookie tight end, just adding on to the numbers, his second touchdown on the season. I was going to say interception. I don't know why, but Danny Edwards, a nice TD. And now with the 2 points, they got a chance to tie this game up before half. And it was really quick, so maybe Kansas City could probably say something about it too. But we'll see. No, they're not going to go for the 2-point conversion. Just play it safe with the extra point here. And it's been pretty good tonight, and it continues. 13-14, 2 plays, 31 yards, and 8 seconds on that drive. Really quick, 2 plays. One out of bounds for Vaughn, and then a touchdown for Danny Edwards. Before he left to go in the first half. Kick away. Taken in by Thomas Wagner. He's still going, Thomas Wagner. Nice moves, only gets him a few more yards than he would have got if Neal. To the 29. He got through the first wave pretty well. These two return men are pretty elusive. Kyle Shooter for completions, 7 attempts. 114 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. They did really well in the first 2 drives. 2 touchdowns this team. Then these last 3, ice cold. Got good field position, missed a field goal. The next one, they couldn't do anything. Then the third one, pick. That led to a touchdown on the other side, so not too well for this Kansas City win team. Recent. Here's Kyle Shooter. Caught by Fitzgerald. Not a great throw by Kyle Shooter, but Fitzgerald makes up with it for a great catch. 2 receptions, 96 yards for this man. He's just going off. Fitzgerald on slot this time. Shooter. Throwing incomplete. Could have been maybe. Nah, I don't think that could have been picked up. But not really good actually by Kyle Shooter. 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Shooter throwing, and it's caught to the 48. Need to pick up the pace here, but there's a timeout. And save their first of the half. Timeout there. Third down and 7. Here's Shooter. Throwing, and it's caught. Wagner. And it's 4th down and 4. Good play there by this defense of Houston. I would expect a timeout, but I'm not seeing any. Raymond Mitchell is tackled. Here's the punt. And it's away. Going to be taken in. Fair catch by Nestor Hood to the 14. That's a pretty good punt. Can't let Nestor Hood do anything, and 14 seconds left for Houston. Don't know why they didn't use the timeout and keep some time left, but at this point, I just expect them to run out the clock. 1 point down, you don't want to do anything crazy by throwing a pick six before half, so just take what you got. You had a good half. You stayed up with the team that was definitely favored to win. So just keep yourself in it. Here's a run by Ted Evans. And Evans, wow! Another big hit there by Ricky Goldens, but won't let go. And that should do us for the end of the half. Ted Evans, 8 carries, 40 yards. Averages 5 per carry so far this game. He's been probably better than Alfred Norris so far today. But those two are really good. 1st and 10. But that is it for the first half. It's 13-14 and a really good game so far we got going in Kansas City. We got some good games here coming this Sunday, so stay tuned for that. I will not be commentating, but should be good nonetheless. Sure, he's been doing not that great. He's kind of been bailed out by receiver help. There's a really good one by Fitzgerald. Broke free for 80-yard touchdown. And he's missed really some opens by receivers. Good pick that led to a touchdown. He needs to clean up if he wants his team to win the second half. And for Houston to win, and Fort Jones really needs to go up here. We start the second half. Houston kicks it away to KC. Wagner the return. Wagner plowing through a person there to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Kansas City. 22 yards per return for Thomas Wagner. Not too bad. Here comes our Kyle Shooter, and again, he needs to play well for his team to win here. First and 10 now for Kansas City. Shooter looking to throw. Pressure and throws it away. Too much pressure in Kyle Shooter's face there. He had to throw it away. 2nd down and 10. And I know you're facing the number 1 rush defense, but you need to run the ball with your best player on the probably team. And it's no offense to the other guys. They're all really good, but Shooter has to be it. Here's 2nd and 10, and he's sacked. Marcus Bender, you can't forget about him. He's also a really good pass rusher. And he gets a sack there. His 9th sack on the season. He's been almost just as effective as Newton Fitch, and that's what really helps these guys get the ball from the other team. That's not number 3 defense. Is how many times they sack the quarterback. I believe they sacked the quarterback the most out of any team. That's between them and LA. It's pretty much Marcus Bender, Newton Fitch against Roland Lemons for that 2 race. 3rd and 19, Shooter. Throwing incomplete. I don't know why the heck he was throwing a check down. They need a big first down. Well, it's 4th and 19 as they cannot convert once again. And they give Houston an opportunity to take the lead now. 3 Huston Enforcers were swarming to the ball there, so I don't know what Shooter was thinking. Give props to the defense. They really held their own. And they have the ball back for their offense. Hood will be the return. Has room to work, and he's starting. Nestor Hood gets it past 30 to the 38-yard line. 25 yards per return for Hood. Ted Evans, 8 carries, 40 yards, 5.0 yards per carry. We talked about that before the end of the first half. Comes out there. Jones now on first down and 10. Here's a run with Alfred Norris. Good carry there. 8 carries, 28 yards for Norris so far. Ian Petty, 2 tackles. Second down and 7. Second and 7. Jones throwing in. It's picked off. Going the other way. Kansas City, can they score? 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. A pick 6 for the Kansas City win. And that helps out the score quite a bit there. Still 1-score game. But oh boy, what a play. Big man rumbles in for the TD. So 20 to 13, 21, 13 if they make this extra points. And that should help you out a lot. Your defense, your offense couldn't do anything. So defense helps them out with pick 6. So they help them out with the pick 6 here. This is a big extra point. Pick up and good. 13-21 here in the third quarter. As Houston now had a chance to take the lead, and now the most they can do is tie with 8 points on this next drive here. Here's the return by Hood. Mr. Hood past the 20, and he'll be stopped right there at the 25. 26 yards per return for Nestor Hood. And after the pick 6, here comes back out Warren Jones. See if his offense can turn it around and tie the game back up, because they had a chance to take the lead, and it goes out the window. First and 10. Here is Evans. And there's another good run by the running back to the 33. 9 carries, 47 yards in the backup. They had a good game so far. Here's a throw. Jones gets it out to Von Peters. 7-yard pickup, first down. Here is a run with Evans to 44, and he's over 50 yards now. Walter Hill, the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Running is Evans. Ted Evans to the 49, 5-yard pickup, 3rd down and 1. Makes it a little interesting. Their run game has been pretty well. We'll see if they stick to that for 3rd down. Okay, 3rd and 1. Here is Jones, stays up. Throws it. Downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Von Peters. A 51-yard score. And what a play by Warren Jones. Let's watch this again one more time. Warren Jones gets hit as he's about to get sacked again. Throws a dime downfield without even looking. And hits his man. Wesley Francis can't get him down. Jones just delivers. And now, big point of business. The 2-point conversion, can they tie? Jones hands it off. Norris, no good. So they get the touchdown, but the 2 points no good, and Kansas City helps themselves out a little bit there. Ricky Goldens has been a man of the people this game, and he gets another tackle there. The kickoff, Kansas City will get back. Wagner, the return man, taking it out from the 4, maybe the 5. Wagner's going to take it out to the 27-yard line. Here's Shooter. Throwing Rogers to the outside. 3-yard pickup. Actually, that wasn't Rogers. No yards on the gain for Kurt Hammond. Started out seeming really strong, but hasn't really done much recent. Second and 10. Shooter. Throwing. Nice catch there by Kurt Hammond. First down, Kansas City. Trying to get this pass offense going, but really, the person that needs to key in on what's happening is Kyle Shooter. His players are making some plays. He just needs to deliver better. First and 10. Running Rogers. Hit. Nice big hit there. And it's 2nd down and 9. Allen Clemens coming in like a barreling freight train. And 2nd and 9. Here's Shooter. Throwing. Caught. Fitzgerald to the 50-yard line. 3rd down and 4. Here's 3rd down and 4. Throwing, he's got Hammond. Hammond, 1st down to the 45-yard line. 1st down, Kansas City. First and 10, Shooter. And he's sacked. Put down in the ground by Marcus Bender. His 2nd sack on the night, 2nd and 18, and this is where Kansas City starts to struggle, getting in that long situation. We'll see if they can really get out of it. It's going to be hard. If I had to predict what's going to happen, I think it will be a rough shooter. I mean, not a rough shooter. I'll run with Rodgers, maybe pick up a 3-yard gain, and then they're just going to try to throw a flat, maybe get 4 yards at most. Flag on the play. False start. And now I think I'm actually going to change my position. I think it will be an incomplete pass, and then the next one will either be picked off or a 4-yard check down. Down in 23. Shooter going down. Marcus Bender once again. Shooter's just running into him at this point, and it's 3rd down and 30. They're really digging themselves a hole now. 2nd down 18, then 2nd down 23 with the flag, and 3rd down and 30 now. Rolled out to the outside. Brandon Optic. You're counting on a rookie to make that kind of play, and sometimes it just doesn't happen. Third down 30 running. Rodgers, don't know how to run. Maybe tried to help field position, but ain't helping much. 4th down and 30. And it looks like that bold prediction is going to be off. I thought Rodgers would have 75 yards on this run defense. No, I thought the rush offense would have 75 yards, not just Rodgers. But he's been the only one rushing, so. Yeah, he would need 50 yards in this final, well, actually 65 yards in the final quarter if my bold prediction would be right. Wait, no, 55. Yeah, 55. Nope, I'm so bad at this. 60. That's the math. 60 yards into and what's left. But here's a punt on 4th and 30. Who's got room to work, but no, it's going to go into the end zone. Long bomb punt. And they'll start at the 20-yard line. First and 10. Evans still going. Evans! Ted Evans! Do we got another big play? No, we don't, but what a play still by Ted Evans. This man is just showing why he's a pretty good starting running back. Or not starting, or could maybe be a starting running back in some teams. But Evans is just a great guy to have running the rock sometimes. Showing it really against us. I mean, it's still the number 11 pass rush. I mean, rush defense. But, I mean, he's still doing great. He's doing better than Alfred Norris. And I know most people are going with Norris to be their starting franchise back for Houston, but I don't know. Ted Evans could be an underhorse. I know Alfred Norris is more used to Houston and stuff like that, but here's a jet sweep by Hood, and he's going to get a pretty good pick up there to the 45. Hasn't had much production for a first-round pick so far for Hood. Sean Martinez 3 tackles, but I don't know. I feel like you got to give Ted Evans some consideration. I don't know. They're really close in all categories. Just Alfred Norris has more to go off. 2nd and 2. Jones throwing. Scott Edwards first down pickup to the 42-yard line. 1st down and 10, and Houston trying to take their first lead of the night. 1:06 left to go in this third quarter, and this has become a really good game. I did not think it would be close. First down and 10. Jones throwing, caught Edwards. Edwards has been doing well tonight, as he usually does. There's a nice throw, and that's a really good throw by Jones, actually. I don't know. Jones hasn't led many good passing offenses. I don't know what the deal is. I think he's had decent weapons. Not maybe the best like Kyle Shooter's had, but he's not a bad quarterback. I don't know. First and 10, running Evans. 21, 5-yard pickup, 13 carries, 8 yards, 89 yards, my bad. And West Branson with the tackle, and that should lead us to the end of the third quarter. And it does. End of the third quarter. We got a good game going here in Kansas City. It is 19-21. Houston trying to make a drive to get to the lead. So far, so well. So well so far. And they finish it off, though. All right, here's Jones. Throw in, and that one caught, hauled in by Nestor Hood. And he's got to catch. We'll be back in just one moment to bring in the next play. We're going to take a short break. His first catch of the day, actually. Or night, actually. We're actually going to have this play go. Then we'll take a break. Here's 1st and 10. Running Evans. Evans still going. What a beast. To the 4-yard line. He needs 1 yard away from a 100-yard game. 6 yards after the contact. They can just not get this man down. I think they should just finish this drive with the run because that's what's going to happen. But we will take a short break now. We're back in Kansas City. 5 wide now for the Enforcers on 1st and goal. Throwing, end zone, incomplete. 2nd and goal. I think he just ran with Ted Evans here. I don't know. Don't be risky. Don't get it picked off or fumbled by Ricky Williams once again. So I think Evans, he's just moved the ball fine. Just running with him. 2nd and goal. Here's a run. This time it's Norris, though. Gets it to the 2-yard line, and Norris is down. We're going to have to take another break to look at this injury. But this could be big for Houston. Alfred Norris goes to the ground. He's on the bench, so it doesn't look too bad, but we'll have to check here. It does not look bad. Looks like he's going to return soon. He's actually on the field right now. 3rd and goal. Big play. Here's a run. Norris. No. Stopped at the 1. Good play by Eddie Stocks, former New York businessman. And that's a big play because that makes it from a touchdown game to a field goal game. So Norris can punch it in. I don't know whether they're not using Evans. Evans brought them here. Why don't you finish with him? Norris hasn't had that great of a game. Here is the kick, up and good. 22-21. Houston takes their first lead in the fourth. Here's the kick. Wagner returns. That's the 20 to the 25 to the 26-yard line. First and 10 for Kansas City. 8:21 left to go. First and 10. Shooter launching it. Incomplete. Had Fitzgerald, and how do you miss that? Got to throw it under the safety and above the corner. Just can't do it. He's lucky that wasn't picked off. The corner was speeding. I think that was John Reed. Here is Shooter. And going down. Sacked in his third and long. Newton Fitch in there again. And Kyle Shooter just needs to get it off. Can't find anyone. They're down 22, and this might be another punting situation. They're down 22. Throwing before he gets hit. Rogers trying to make some magic, and he can't. 13-yard pickup. 4th and 9. Good play. Not letting the deep ball happen on them. Elijah Shackford with the tackle. Had it picked earlier. And punt away. Taken in by Hood. Can he do anything? And does a little bit of work, but not too much. Gets it to the 26. Touchdown would make it an 8-point game. A field goal would make it a touchdown game. So any kind of scoring here really helps the Enforcers. Don't get it for turnover because that would not help your defense at all. First and 10. Evans the back on this play. Ted Evans running and he plows. See, if they would have ran with him on the goal line, I think he would have made it. But decided to go for North, so who knows. Second down and 3. Here's second and 3. Evans running with good. Running there, and it's the first down. Jones is going to run. On first down, he fumbles again. Picked up by Kansas City. And they're going to get the 38. Otis Craig with the recovery, and Jones is beating himself up. 5:57 left to go on the clock, and what a momentum changer. First and 10. Kyle shooting. Looking to throw. Run out of time, and he sacks. Gets sacked again, and this time it's Newton Fitch. We've got 6 sacks now on Shooter tonight. Second and 18. Well, Houston's offense didn't do anything, but what a job this defense has done in the second half. What was this Kansas City's only score this half? I think it was pick 6. Yeah, it was pick 6. They haven't had a score since the second drive of this game, and that is due to this pass rush, the secondary. Just Kyle Shooter not being able to throw a ball sometimes, but can't blame it all on him. Just got to give it up for the defense. Hasn't let a single point on offense from Kansas City since the first quarter. Shooter throwing, caught, out of bounds. Caught by Wagner out of bounds. It's third down and long at the 18-yard line. And what you want from Kansas City here is not necessarily the first down, but you want to get in range of a field goal. That would be your ideal thing. You know your field goal kicker is missed from 55, so if you get to that again, you might go for it. You might not. I don't know. There's no punting, I don't think. Throwing downfield deep. No, can't get it. That would have been an amazing catch by Eric Fitzgerald. Shooter actually put it decently on the money there. Fitzgerald just can't haul it in. That's a tough ask. You had one of the greatest receivers in the league trying to make that catch, just can't haul it in. What an effort, though. Going up against Raymond Mitchell, I believe, the safety. Elijah Shackford also roll over it. But can't get it done. I mean, they tried getting the deep ball. You can't really blame for that, but they're going to punt it. I mean, there's enough time, but you really got to hope that defense ranked last in the league gets a stop. And that's going to be hard. Not that great of a punt. Only goes 20 yards to the 27-yard line. And we'll see what Warren Jones can do. He has had 2 fumbles on a pick. Not that great, but he needs to finish it off for his team here. And then he will be considered a pretty good game. It's Vaughn Peters on the catch. Vaughn Peters at the 49-yard line. And that is a good play from their number 1. That's the plays I want Warren Jones to make here. Probably I'd run it a little more, but it's only 1-point game, so I guess they're not going to play too conservative. Vaughn Peters, 4 catches, 93 yards. He's had a pretty good night, too. Been quiet, but he's had it. He's first and 10. Jones in to run the ball. To the 50 to the 43. 3 carries, 39 yards for Warren Jones. He's had 2 fumbles on every other run. This time, he does the wide decision and slides. Second and 2. Running Evans. Evans, I don't know what that was, but he gets put in the backfield on that play. Oh, he was actually in tackle and he just stood in there. So good play by, I think that was Ricky Goldens, actually. Yeah, it was. Ricky Goldens just kept him there, not letting him go and wait for his teammates to get there and help him. Here we are, 3rd and 5. Jones on the screen and can't get Evans. He wasn't quick enough to get there. Or maybe the defense was just quicker, but 4th and 5, 3:34. Kansas City's got a chance. Get to the 22, and that's where they will start. First and 10. Shooter needs to get a game-winning drive. Here's a nice way to start it out. Get one of his top wideouts. And Mr. Tracy Davis was pretty good in the first quarter, just been silent since then. Eliza Shackford, the tackle. First and 10. Davis a nice route there. I don't know where Shackford really was on that play, but it'll work down the end, I guess. Well, not really for Houston, but for Kansas City nonetheless. First and 10. Shooter. Can throw. Caught. It's Rodgers. And there's a flag for a face mask. And that's going to really help this Kansas City team. Trying to drive Houston. They've been good all day or all night long besides the first quarter. Can they keep it under control one more time? They're letting some big plays happen. And Kansas City starting to get a little momentum. You don't want that to happen. Here's Shooter. Make a play, run out of time. You don't want to get sacked. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be huge, and it's happening. What a play from Marcus Bender. His 4th sack on the night. Just feasting on the poor QB. 7 sacks for Houston. It's 2nd down and 25 as they just buried Shooter. And you can't even kick a punt. You can't even punt. You gotta make a play. Shooter is not doing that. I don't know if there's not open wide receiver. We gotta check this. I'm confused. Is he just not seeing someone? We gotta make an analysis on this play because all day I don't know if no one's open or what's the deal here. We're not gonna look on QB. We're just gonna look what's happening. We got a good open wide receiver right here, and that's what you should have thrown. Kurt Hammond. What do you got up here? Break. You could have. Nah, that would have been a harder throw. But Wagner still there. Maybe Tracy Davis. Could maybe test Fitzgerald. Who's he against? He's against DeAndre Shoemaker. Still a good matchup. But Fitzgerald could probably make that play. And now no one's open because they got everything unlocked. That is just bad by Kyle Shooter. Usually I don't like to blame quarterback unless I got a reason. That time I got a reason. I know what was going down on downfield. 2nd and 25. Oh, flag. That's a jump on the defense. That's going to help you. You need to take advantage of that now. You don't necessarily need its first down. It would help a lot, but just need to get in field goal range. And this would be a really long one. Your field goal kicker, I'm just going to tell you, ain't going to make this one. This one's about a 60-yarder. You need to get into that 35-yard range. And that's probably like 52-yarder. It would be a long shot, but I think with what their kicker did earlier, he could probably make it on a good day. And it's not bad weather. No excuses, really. We are outside. That's a little bit different than in the dome, but it's not windy either. So there's no chance of them punting. At 2:20 left in the game. Biggest drive of the night. Shooter. Throwing incomplete. I don't know what that throw is. I can't tell if he was looking for Eric Fitzgerald, whoever's on the flat, which I think was Davis. And 3rd and 20. You got to make some yards on this play. Unless, if you don't make yards, you're going for it. Because your field goal kicker can't make that. So you got to get to it like 3rd and 10? I don't know, 4th and 10. Maybe 4th and 10 or less. That's the less you get. You need 10 yards on this play. Shooter. Throwing. Oh, my. Oh. No. That's just not going to do it. Had Fitzgerald. Shooter. The rookie. Inaccurate. You ain't going to win Rookie of the Year making that kind of play. That's hurts. What are they doing to keep the people off? I really hope they're not kicking. Oh. With 2:13 left, they need a 20-yard prayer to keep them in. A first down will probably mean field goal range. Most definitely. Shooter's got time. You cannot throw the flat. I see that flat open. Throwing. He's got a man. Fitzgerald can't haul it in. Turnover on downs. Big play. And Kansas City's defense needs to hold the fort. You can't even blame that on Fitzgerald. That is just a hard catch to make. You got, look at that. John Reed flew in there. You got even John Shoemaker trying to make a play on him. Fitzgerald had a chance to get them in field goal range last time. Shooter just missed the mark. You can't blame that on the receiver. That's way too hard of a catch to just ask someone to make automatically. That was just good defense by Houston, and they just held down the fort. So now, their offense. To bring this game to a close, a couple first downs, and this one's over. I think if you manage to clock right 3 first downs, then that would be over. Here is a throw, and it's caught. Danny Edwards to the 20, 15, 10. And what a play by Edwards, the tight end. Flip of field position. First and goal, Houston. So now a field goal would make it a touchdown game. In Kansas City, they're almost out. They're pretty much out of this game. You might honestly want them to score a touchdown here quick. You got 3 timeouts, and then it's an 8-point game. Throwing, and that's what they're going to do. Danny Edwards, touchdown, Houston. His 2nd on the night, 3rd on the season. What a game. What a game for the rookie under the night. And what a game for Houston. You're coming in this game 10th ranked in the league, going to, I think this is number 5th ranked team. Divisional battle, on the road, Thursday night football. What a game. It's not over yet, though. Shooter, been not that great tonight, needs to make a final drive for his team. KT up and good. It's an 8-point game. What a game this has been. I can't wait to see the final. I think it's going to be a Houston win. But who knows? There's been more things wacky in this game. This is probably the best comeback in JSFL history. Well, not comeback, but final drive if it is. Who knows? I don't think I've seen a final drive win. I don't know. Oh no, wait, Phoenix did it last week. Thomas Wagner returning for the 26, but I didn't commentate that game, so this might have been the best game I commentated. Who knows? $14 for 26 for Shooter, 206 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. You know, it's not the worst stats on paper, but if you watch the game, it's not that great. Here's a catch, taken in by Hammond. Not that going to be good on the catch at 1 yard. Second and 9. Shooter throwing, caught. Takes it to the 34. Third down and 2. 1:17 left to go in the game. Kansas City with 2 timeouts. See how this game breaks down. Third down and 2. Shooter needs a big play. Out to the flat. Oh. Ugh. That's just. No. Bad play by Shooter. Could have probably got Hammond there. Kind of a difficult throw to ask, but I don't know. I feel like that one should have been complete. Hammond just. I mean, it would have been more okay if he kind of threw it closer to him. That was way over Hammond's head. A long game we got going on, over an hour 30. 1:13 left to go. It's been a good one, though, in Kansas City. Fourth and 2. Willie Rogers, did he get it? Oh my gosh, no. And that probably does it. Is there going to be a booth review? I don't know. Did Rogers make that? Watch this. 1st and 10. Rogers, I don't know. It's really close. Nice get off the block there. I think Rogers kind of picked this wrong hole. But no review. It's a stop. First and 10. Jones hands it off to Evans. Ted Evans breaking free, and that does it. That is going to be it. It'll be 29-21. What a game here in Kansas City. Houston, the underdogs, taking home the W here in Kansas City. So they'll go 4-4, expecting they just nail the clock, which looks like they are in kneel formation. And Kansas City, after a hot start going 3-1, I think it was, now to 4-4, and they tie with Houston in the division. So if it comes down to a tiebreaker, it will be on what team I think is better. Right now, I don't know who I'd go with. Both teams are pretty good. I mean, Kansas City, they beat New Orleans, but Houston, they beat Kansas City, but New Orleans beat Houston, so who knows? I obviously think New Orleans is the best team in the division. I'm not gonna lie. There's a kneel down. One more should seal it. Just a good game played by this Houston defense. That's really the MVP of the game. Them and Ted Evans. Ted Evans is outstanding today. I really feel bad for a player like Eric Fitzgerald. Had so many chances. Like, he was just getting underthrown, and he made great catches. Got that 80-yard play. I don't know. I feel bad for the man. 4th and 14, and that should do it. 29-21 is going to be your final. What a great game here on Thursday night. Wasn't expecting that at all. I had no idea. My bold prediction was wrong. My prediction was wrong. Here's field goal. I don't know why they kicked field goal. Are they going to snap it? Insult to injury. Up and good. 32. I was just looking at that, and I'm like, that guy almost got blocked. Could have been a touchdown, and we could have had overtime. That would have been really funny. Oh, not for Houston fans, but for Kansas City fans, that would give you hope. But your final insult to injury, 32-21. Pretty close game. Just Kansas City, their only offensive points were in the first quarter. After that, Houston showed why they're one of the top defenses in this league. Played lights out football. Shut down Willie Rogers. Did that guy even have over 20 yards? I don't think so. They just went away from the run game, and they shouldn't have. Don't shut down Willie Rogers that early. And now Taylor Little has a really good chance at getting ahead in this league. It was a great throw from Warren Jones to Peter. But yeah, who's Taylor Little playing? He's playing the New York Businessmen defense. He could have a pretty good game. They're an average rush defense. We'll see what happens there, though. But it's been a great game on Thursday. I'll see you on Friday at 4:15 or maybe 6:30, I think. As we'll see. No, wait. Maybe I think it's 1 p.m. Eastern Time. As we'll see, East head to West for the college series. But that is it here from JSL. I'll see you guys next time.